Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with the Z55. It is top of the tree, so why not to have some fun? Quick information for this tank: I would highly encourage and recommend to have a 130mm gun, because if you are using the single shotter, even though it's not the worst option ever, the 277 is just significantly better as a tank is, right? So I don't see the point why to use the single shooter gun. There is simply no point. There is better options. Meanwhile, quick information, fellas. Today we have new drops as usual. Feel free to tune in if you want to get some free stuff. Plus, on top of that, if you are looking, let's say, for YouTube video with one or another tank, you can find the things very easily in the index page. Plus, on top of that, equipment setup by plenty of the other content creators, including me, and other stuff, right? So feel free to check it out. Also, we have the tank stats as well, more than you can see in the game, and we are working hard to get more of them, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, with Z55, Czechoslovakian Tier 10 heavy tank. In my opinion, this vehicle is still beautiful even after the nerf. Back in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, or back in 2023, Wargaming nerfed this vehicle, right? I can understand why so, because it was very, very powerful, and bursting enemies just like so is very, very, very powerful feature of the tank. 2 seconds, 1000 damage, it's insanity. If someone is making a mistake, it is quite crazy stuff if you would ask me. Although, nevertheless, this tank is still extremely powerful and you can burst the same 1000 damage, but in 2.5 seconds, right? And even though you have a bit worse DPM, you are still a heavy tank, still mobile heavy tank, and you are capable of doing extremely bad things towards the enemy forces, right? And that is exactly what you are looking for, and this is exactly what you want to see with this vehicle. You want enemies to make a silly goose mistakes, and you just simply want to punish them. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. So, how we could play this game and how we could get some more use of all of this. First things first, we have the open map, right? Which is quite unfortunate, but it is okay. We still can slap the enemies left, right, and center, but we need to be smart how we are going to do this and how we are going to approach the enemy forces. Beautiful shot to the cupola of Z55, very, very nice. We are sitting on 1,700 damage at the moment. Meanwhile, I had a bit of the game lags, but this is completely fine. By the way, fellas, this weekend, this is off-topic stuff, don't mind me if I do. This weekend I I can see the lags. This weekend we went for a very first time, well, at least from my point of view, you know, I'm a simple Lithuanian villager, right? I never been to like a big concert or something, so this weekend we went to Adele concert, and holy bananas from Banana Land, this is pretty impressive stuff. Just really wanted to share that with you and to say that I am not concert virgin anymore. That's it. I have seen it all. Now I can behave like a proper 13-year-old, fellas. I have seen it all. Now I know how the real life concerts looks like, and the vibe is quite a beautiful one. Just wanted to put it out there, and you know, I like to share the stuff what is happening in the real life as well. Anyways, that being said, what I would love to see in this situation, I would love to see someone making a silly goose decision over there, right? That would be absolutely amazing, and I would love to clip someone out. Now, very difficult part would be for us to go up like so, because I can definitely get punished by the folks who are playing on top of the hill. And I truly want to believe that they should have someone playing there, okay? Even though I could try to take a risk for the biscuit situation. Let's try to do that. That would be one. And now I'm instantly turning towards this side to see do we have anyone shooting us. And apparently we do not. Wow. Okay, minus 700. But this 700 could be definitely from this T95. What is the chance that enemies do not have anyone sitting on top of the hill? More I think about it, more I think it is actually possible, and there is definitely a possibility that enemy team is just simply that bad, you know? They do not have map control or something, so all we are doing here, we are just simply slaughtering them or trying to punish them for their mistakes and stupidity. Aha, STB is on top of the hill, now we know. It is very rare occasion that no one is sitting on top of the hill, so at least now we know, and at least now we can realize this. Once again, whenever you are playing with the Z55, I do not really think that this tank is like extremely powerful tank to behave like a super heavy. I just do not think that it is the case, you know? This vehicle is good and this vehicle is fine, but you need to be smart how you are approaching the game, right? You cannot go in front like you would be almighty mouse and just simply take one for the team. It just simply doesn't add up, and it just simply doesn't make any sense, at least in my humble opinion, and this is how I look into all of this. Speaking about the things that I look for, STB, STB, STB. I think he's alone. Honestly speaking, this STB feels like he would be sitting alone here around the corner and he would be afraid of his dear life. That would make sense. How about if I would sit somewhere around this area and I would try to bait the shot of this almighty JP, or overall try to spot him? Because this could be definitely possible and this could work extremely well for us. Beautiful, we have a PCRs on. Unfortunately, I went for a tracking shot here, which is kind of sad. Am I spotted all the time? I think they may have a light tank in the typical bush. I am 99% sure that they have light tank in the typical bush. Okay, now we need to figure out exactly where this light tank is sitting at. I will try to do one thing. I will try to go for a clip right here, because there is a possibility that this light tank is sitting in this area. But maybe it's not the case. Okay, beautiful, very, very nice. We're just simply eliminating enemies that are making some silly goose decisions. That is good. How about this light tank? I should not be spotted unless light tank is sitting here or here. Okay, that's understandable. Now we know that he is sitting somewhere in this area. Let's wait for 10 seconds or so. And after that, we can try to pinpoint exact location where light tank is sitting at. Now, if I am going to go like so, and I'm going to get spotted, that means light tank is in the typical bush. Doesn't look like it. We are trying to go a bit higher, and I'm not spotted. I am trying to go a bit higher again. This is how we are trying to catch the light tank, right? And it doesn't feel like I am spotted. I'm going a bit higher as well. And I'm still not spotted, or unless I'm spotted all the time, which I really doubt. I think this is the moment whenever I'm going to get spotted if he is sitting right there. Yes, he is. Okay, so that being said, what we need to do, we need to try to punish this gentleman. I've seen the splash, unfortunate, and I haven't seen the splash. So this gentleman is sitting right about here. This is my prediction where the light tank should be sitting, okay? I am aware of the enemies making a bit of the hardcore pressure like this. I'm aware of that, but I am completely fine. Meanwhile, what could happen? Enemies may have Esterva sitting in this position here as well, right? Although he may be on a bit lower ground and whatnot. Let's see. First things first, let's try to find the Esterva sitting right here. I am just going for a couple of the blind shots because we can afford it and we can check it out. Maybe in the end of the day we are going to be pleasantly surprised for 1000 damage or so. By the way, this light tank is doing a very, very good job. I definitely cannot blame the light tank being a silly goose or playing the game badly or something. No, this light tank is doing a good job. That's for sure, fellas. Meanwhile, light tank is getting spotted over there, and he's missing like 500 hit points. I wonder why. Fellas, do you have any ideas why he may be missing 500 hit points? Considering that our high explosives are doing 600 damage, I have a feeling we got him. That's good. This is exactly what we want to see, and this is exactly what we want to have. Good. I'm going for another clip just like so, and light tank is going in the bush. Beautiful. Come on, let me eliminate him. Excellent. That was a bit of the sad shot, but once again, I have a turbo. I cannot complain for not being able to penetrate this shot or something, you know? I got what I deserve. It's completely fine. A bit of the shitter situation is that STB is sitting somewhere in this area as well, but it's okay. How about if we would try to go for a blind shot somewhere over there? Definitely not a direct hit. We can clearly see that. Wait a second. Let's try to bait the shot from this gentleman. I am trying to pretend that I am not aware of him sitting here, even though I am very, very well aware of that Starva should be sitting in this position. And I'm getting spotted by someone. I may be spotted by the folks playing in the mid or some heavy tanks playing here as well. What a hard game, fellas. It is extremely hard battle in the Kampinovka field or Prokhorovka field to play like this. It is very, very difficult. Do I want to get involved like so? I know I possibly could try to make pressure just like so. I am very, very well aware of that. But I am afraid that I would get stuck and my options would be extremely limited, if you know what I mean. I am simply very much afraid of that. The thing is, only 4 minutes left of this game. You know what? YOLO. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Hopefully we will get enough use of all of this. Now, we have a bit better situation. And our better situation says that we can eliminate this AMX for obvious reasons. Ooh, that was so stupid by me. That was so stupid by me. But you know what I noticed? I noticed that E75 is in front. Oi, 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 that was a mistake by me. But it's okay, I'm accepting this. The first pancake was a bit burned, but you know what, it happens for the best of us. I lost my cool, and I think I lost my patience in this situation. That was a silly goose decision. Also, on top of that, I could have tried to take this position and spot someone who is sitting over there, so that's on me. Let's see the score. And we are back, fellas. Very hard game it was. Honestly, Prokhorovka can be difficult, but in the end of the day, we are okay. 2.8 thousand damage, 3.1 thousand assisting damage. We are sitting on the 6,000 combined part, so it is not bad by any shape or any form, is it? So that is okay. We finished the game third by experience. We finished the game by fourth by the damage, and most important, blind shot was on that light tank because we slapped him for 600. That was very, very good. Let's keep it up. Okay, beautiful. Studzianki standard battle. Okay, I like it. What we are going to do, there is two options how you can play Studzianki in my opinion. Option number one is to play in the heavy flank, or option number two is to be a bit more greedy and a bit more aggressive. That's what I prefer to do. Is it going to pay off? I do not know, because looking into amount of the forces that we have over there, it can be very, very difficult, and I may get slaughtered instantly. But in the same time, considering that there is plenty of the heavy tanks, maybe enemies would kaku their pants, and hopefully we would feel just a bit better playing the game in this way, right? Who knows? Okay, we are in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now I am hoping that Almighty Jack Pizda would arrive here and he would help us to eliminate the enemies. Right? That's what I would love to see. Meanwhile, I am peeking here around the corner, and I am just trying to figure out, can we be aggressive or it's not such a great idea. Meanwhile, EBR is trying to escape. We definitely want to say hello for him and we want to slap him for 500. Unfortunately, I failed doing so, which is sad thing. We are trying to catch this guy and I aimed badly. It's okay, not a big deal. At least now we know that our team has this side and we do not need to panic too much, right? This is completely alright. Meanwhile, what do we want to do? We want to take the middle, right? I believe it is quite fair that the enemy team is playing in the heavy line. I definitely could have expected that, and it happened to be that we haven't met pretty much anyone who would play here, so no easy farm for us. But don't you worry, it is okay. We are going to feel fine, and all we need to do, we need to try to punish folks who are trying to make a hardcore pressure like this. For example, this Mr. Mouse. This is exactly what we need. Looking into the score, our team is getting slapped heavily, and if I am thinking deeper about this current situation, if I would have played in the heavy line, I would more likely be dead already. So maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing that we made a decision to play here, although to get enough damage is going to be very, very difficult considering that our half team is dead in 2 minutes. Is it a big surprise? To be completely honest with you, not really. This is World of Tanks and this is what you can expect from this game. And even Arta with a keyboard. Wow, that is something. That is definitely something. Meanwhile, I am trying to escape before it's too late, right? And we are trying to simply relocate to the best of our abilities at the moment. All we have is assisting damage at the moment, which is once again a bit complicated stuff, but what can you do? And all I want to see the CBR. Would I be able to catch him in time or not? Only time will tell. And the moment of truth is now. We slapped him, that's good, we are going instantly on the reload. And even though if Esterva is sitting up front of us, it changes absolutely nothing. Now, you see, every and each tank can get situation like this whenever it's just simply sad and pathetic, right? Everyone can have game whenever your team is non-existent in a way, right? Because you can look at this however you want to. We just simply do not really have a team in this situation, right? And that's okay. You cannot win them all. You cannot be the champion all the time. All I am hoping for in this situation is I am hoping to get one more extra clip and just die like a champion. This is World of Tanks, fellas. This is how this game is looking like nowadays, and I am just simply accepting this, and I know I cannot change anything, right? Sometimes you just in the part where you have no team, or I suppose to say your team isn't existing, and this is one of those games. Accept it, let's see the score. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately with a defeat, but nevertheless we have 1.8 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage, and we are first by experience, and we are third by the damage. This is just bad, fellas. Nothing what we can change about this. Enemy team just simply was better, and we need to be humble in this type of situation, right? Better luck next time. One more, let's go. And the last but not least, we have Erlenberg standard battle. In this game, I am expecting 6,000, okay? I'm expecting 6,000. GG skill, epic stats over epic games. My man, thank you. Okay, so what is our point and what is our goal in this situation? We want to take this position and hopefully we can cause some crossfire towards the enemies who are thinking about getting super involved or who just wants to be greedy. Right? That's what we want to see. A guy crossing through the middle of the field. Unfortunately, I missed the shot, but you know, those shots are rare, but whenever you are hitting those, you can feel like a champion. And that's what I thought. It is just simply worth to take a risk. Meanwhile, We have a medium here who is trying to cross, plus on top of that we have the heavy tank who is trying to cross. So what we need to do, we need to say hello for this E75, beautiful punishment, and he should not stop, and we are hitting him once again. Free 1000 damage. This is the selling point of a Z55. You arrive to position and you slap someone in the face without even asking his name. What a beautiful tank this is. What a beautiful tank this is. Okay, how about this T62A? I would love to see him making silly goose decision like this. We can see his side of the turret, beautiful punishment. And at this point, we need to be... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you see the lags? I do not know why do I have the lags like this. But unfortunately, sometimes the game is just lagging for a second. And this is pretty disgusting and unfortunate thing. Can I change something over there? No, not really. I am just trying to get the most of it, if you know what I mean. I am just trying to figure out, can I get a decent enough angle to punish folks trying to make pressure this way? Beautiful. Another punishment. 2000 damage. Very, very nice. Like I said, I am aiming for 6000 in this game. This is what I am aiming for, and this is what I want to see. And 6000 isn't that much to ask for, to be fair with you. 6000 with this tank is very, very reasonable. Meanwhile, do you see this AMX sitting here? If this AMX would make tiny pressure over there, which is very possible, we are going to slap him. Beautiful, very, very nice. Now, if he would make a decision to go back, which there is a possibility, right? There is always possibility. Or maybe motion getting involved, whatever that is, we can get another shot. Obviously, I could go for a reload, but I feel like it is not necessarily what I am looking for, right? Let's wait for a second. Maybe motion would get involved. I'm prepared to go on the reload just in case. We are okay. We are okay. Do I want to go on the reload? I need to make a decision now. Do I want to go on the reload? Do I want to... No, I don't. Beautiful. Another shot. Very, very nice. Just like this. 1000 after 1000 after 1000 after 1000. That's just amazing, and this is what I am looking for whenever I am playing tanks like this. What I would love to see in this type of situation, I would love to get involved, okay? I understand that Char Futur is sitting right there. I'm aware of that, don't get me wrong, I get it, right? But it doesn't change the fact that we could punish this gentleman ourselves sitting somewhere here, right? Unfortunately, no punishment from our side, but that is okay. And I am trying to cross like this. Hopefully he won't spank us in the face. Luckily he didn't. Nice. Very, very, very good. What is the next mission for us? Next mission for us is to say hello for this object. Oh my bananas, the game is lagging like crazy at the moment. Or maybe it is my internet, also could be possibility. Whatever that is, I can definitely feel lags. Another 1000. Beautiful, we are sitting on 3,700 at the moment. Very, very nice. So relax, fellas. Take it easy. We got this. All we need to do, we need to be very, very patient, and we just simply need to stay our ground, which we are going to do without bigger problems whatsoever. Meanwhile, beautiful shot to the object. I am going for the shot to the motion, another 1000. You see how damage is quickly stacking up with this tank. Whenever you are sitting in a good position and whenever you are just ready to slap the enemies for their mistakes and for their bad plays, you are not even feeling it how fast you are on. 4000, 3000, 7000. This tank is just capable of doing this type of stuff, and that's great. Now, I would love to see this Char Futur as well, but to be fair with you, it doesn't look like we have a decent enough angle, and in the same time, I would love to see this Conqueror making a mistake. That is a mistake, and I'm going on the reload instantly. Very, very good. Leo is down to one-shottable, Motion is down to one-shottable, Conqueror down to one-shottable, T62A down to fartable. You know, we can we can definitely have a greater performance, and we can definitely get some free use from all of this, and this is what I want to see. Now, what we are clear with, we are clear that enemy team is winning this game, right? That's for sure. Enemy team is sitting very, very well here. They have more guns and they have more hit points. But it doesn't change the fact that we are still chilling in a way, right? We are okay. We still can punish every and each guy who is making pressure like this. And in the same time, we can defend our ground like there is no tomorrow. All we need to do, we need to be smart with our decisions. Unfortunately, our AFK tank died. After that, the ABR died, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? There is a big possibility... I'm spotted. Ay. Leo, how are you doing? Good, Leo is dead. Excellent. I want to fix this for obvious reasons. And how about this shot? Ay. Unfortunately, I'm missing very important shot here, but it doesn't really change anything. I aim it for 6,000 and we still have plenty of the space to improve over there. What we should get and what I am hoping for. I am hoping for almighty Jackpista to peak like this. Or motion. Doesn't really change anything. And dead. Perfection, fellas. The last game we played to the best of our abilities and we farmed as much as we physically and possibly could, right? That was a solid game. I predicted 6,000, we got it. First games we are kind of unfortunate. I mean, first game in Prokhorovka was good, 6,000 combined. The second game, unlucky, we had a bad team. And the third game, very, very lucky. Our team was bad, but we had enough time to farm. I'm happy with this session. Let's see. Okay, fellas, beautiful. 6.4 thousand damage, 1,000 assisting damage, high caliber, perfect. Not so perfect session, but this session showed everything what this tank can do. Beautiful. Overall, we lost 3,000 credits because I was shooting quite a bit of the gold, but nevertheless, it was fine performance. And overall, our session was 3.7,000 damage, so where the damage goes, it is a bit to the lower end, but 1,800 assisting damage, and we got the most out of this session, and I'm feeling pretty good. Do I recommend to grind Vaza 55? Absolutely. I think the tank is absolutely amazing. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.